What is going on, everybody? It's JetsCentral coming back with some breaking New York Jets free agent news early on this Tuesday morning. Okay, right now it's 7:53 a.m. over here on the East Coast. And by the way, I only got like 3 hours of sleep last night, so if I look different, if I sound different, that's the reason why. But anyway, I wake up, I look down at my phone, and I see an absolute bombshell of a tweet by Ian Rappaport himself, okay, the NFL Network. And he is reporting that the New York Jets are expected to sign linebacker of the Baltimore Ravens, former Ravens linebacker, CJ Mosley, to a 5-year contract worth $85 million, okay, with $51 million in guaranteed money, which all equates to $17 million annually, right? $17 million per season. This news is absolutely huge, and I gotta be honest with you, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I was not expecting it, okay? Not only is this some mega deal this early in the morning, right, that just totally caught me off guard. I feel like I got electrocuted, but I mean, I really thought Mosley and his camp were using the Jets as a leverage tactic to get more money from the Baltimore Ravens. I did not think this was a real thing, okay? So Mosley is coming in as a well-respected guy, one of the best inside linebackers in the league. Okay, I mean, this guy's respected by coaches, fans, players, peers, and you can kind of tell, right? What's the common trend with every single one of these Jets moves? Every single one. What's the common denominator here? All 4 of these guys are extremely well-liked and are great locker room guys. Whether it's Bellamy, whether it's Crowder, Barr, Mosley, and Mosley and Barr really headlining the class. I mean, Barr was an outstanding leader for that Vikings locker room, right? The defensive locker room. He was a captain for that team. Everybody loved Jamison Crowder in Washington, and Bellamy too. I mean, I think it was Tariq Cohen. He actually tweeted out a guy crying, right, just like a little like a crying thing because he was sad to see him leave yesterday. So it's telling me that this New York Jets team wants to get talent in the building. We're willing to overpay. We want to get leaders, we want to get captains to this Jet team and create some leadership, right? Create that culture. It takes me back, okay? It really takes me back to a statement made by Jamal Adams months ago. He said to the media, "We need dogs." Mike McCagnon heard him loud and clear. He's bringing in players, right? Mosley's a blue chip player. He's going to be coming into the building not afraid, all right? That's one thing I've always loved about Mosley's game. He's not afraid. He will go up and just take people's heads off. He will make hits in the open field, and he's just an outstanding linebacking talent, all right? Former first-round pick out of Alabama. Funny story, I was actually up in Alabama for the Senior Bowl I think it was, February, whatever it was. I went last 2 years, but a few months ago. And one of the nights I was at like a sports bar place, and I was talking to this one girl, chatting it up, and she was asking me like, oh, what are you doing in Alabama? Obviously, you're not from here and stuff. I said, oh, Senior Bowl. And she said, she asked me, she's like, hey, do you know, have you ever heard of a player named CJ Mosley? And I was like, yeah, the Baltimore Ravens linebacker. I didn't know he's going to hit the open market or be a Jet or anything like that. And she's just like, yeah, I'm actually really good friends with him. We went to high school together, and he was totally, totally cool. The nicest guy I've ever met, and he's just so down to earth. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, CJ Mosley, like the guy that just is like a complete headhunter on the field that will just destroy running backs and he levels people. I mean, this guy's a violent, aggressive player. I love CJ Mosley. I mean, he strikes fear and imposes his will on any single player on any offense, right? I remember, he had some good games against the Pittsburgh Steelers, like back in those teams' heyday when both those teams were like really, really good, trying to make playoff pushes. I mean, he was making plays. I remember CJ Mosley as just a violent hitter that's aggressive, that will go the extra mile to enforce his will. And so it just kind of caught me off guard. I'm like, CJ Mosley, he's like, and I'm like, the guy from the Ravens, right? And she's like, yeah, we went to the same high school. He's from Alabama and stuff. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. So, Mosley's going to be coming in to this Jets locker room, and he's going to do so many things. Going to be a great leader. Upgraded the position. Wrapping up an open field. Yes, we are. And yeah, are we overpaying for him? Yes. $85 million is a lot. But look, the New York Jets linebacking core got so much better over the past 24 hours. Bringing in, and another cool thing, too, I know this is off topic, about Anthony Barr. I didn't know this. He's been in the league for 5 seasons. 4 out of those 5 seasons, he was a Pro Bowl linebacker. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So this New York Jets front office, they're bringing in dogs. Hopefully it's pleasing Jamal Adams. Hopefully he's hyped right now. He hasn't really been on Twitter. And I know there's also going to be some people out there that are wondering, can we still afford to pay guys like Matt Paradis, guys like Le'Veon Bell? And the answer is yes, we can. That's the luxury of having cap space, okay? That's what separates teams like the Eagles and Saints and the 49ers and the Jets, right? The Jets and the Niners have, in the Colts, we have so much space available to us. Now, is it smart to go out and use it all? No, it's not. You kind of want to save space for, upcoming seasons. You don't want to blow it all in one year and then get, then you're forced, like you're being dragged down by it like an anchor in the next like 2, 3, 4 seasons, and you can't make any moves. That's why the Saints and teams like that get in these positions anyway. But all in all, we can afford Le'Veon Bell still. After the Barr signing, after Crowder, after all these signings, we can still afford to sign Le'Veon. We can financially do that, and we can sign Matt Paradis as well. So, and even, I mean, if you're looking at the numbers, right, just getting down to it, we could bring both of those guys in and probably still have $15 million left in space, and I'll be totally pumped up with that. If the Jets were to do that, A++ free agent period, absolute killer job by the Jets. So CJ Mosley's coming to the New York Jets. I'm totally pumped up for it. And like I said, I know I couldn't really get the video up as soon as it happened, which was at 7:30, so it's been like 25-30 minutes, so kind of bummed out about that. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section about it. New York Jets bring in Mosley, 5-year contract, $85 million. Totally pumped. Let me know your thoughts, and as always, go Jets.